Hi, I am Eleni from Breakthrough with Eleni, and today I want to talk a little bit about limiting beliefs that we put on ourselves and how we can create whatever we want by creating our own reality. And all we have to do is get rid of those beliefs that keep us trapped. And I know that limiting beliefs are kind of a buzzword right now. And basically, all they are beliefs that we actually believe to our core that are keeping us stuck or keeping us in different patterns of behavior that we don't want, that we can't get past, right? And here's what happens, and here's why they're so powerful, because I think we don't really understand where they're coming from. So, your unconscious mind is, I always say it's the driver of the bus, right? So our conscious mind is that rational thinking mind. It holds all the information we need to live our day-to-day life, right? Our unconscious mind stores everything that's ever happened to us from our first breath, or some people believe even before that. And what it does is it creates patterns of behavior, it creates beliefs, emotions, all kinds of stuff that aren't necessarily rational, right? Our conscious mind is like, well, of course I don't believe I'm unlovable. But if our unconscious mind has that belief from the past, that is what's going to drive behavior and feelings and actions and all that kind of stuff, right? And we all have them, right? So consciously, we obviously know we're worthy and valuable and all that kind of thing generally. But unconsciously, if we don't believe that, or we have a negative belief, it's going to create all kinds of patterns that we don't want. So I'm going to give you an exercise to do today. So you're going to need a pen and a piece of paper, and just pause the video when you're doing the exercise so that we can sort of work through it together. And you can do this as often as you want. So because these beliefs are creating our reality right now, let's create something different, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to try to work through some of these beliefs that are holding us back. So what I want you to do is, on your piece of paper, write down a negative or limiting belief that you have right now. And it could be anything from, and it, again, they don't seem rational, and that's totally fine, right? So it could be, I don't know, what are some I've worked with clients? I'm unlovable. I always choose the wrong partner. I attract losers. I can't lose weight. I am a loser. I don't know, all that kind of stuff. I'll never make money, whatever, okay? Pause it, the video now, and just write down one or two of those beliefs. Okay, we're back. So now what I want you to do is, beside that belief, journal how it is serving you. And I know this seems counterproductive. Here's the thing. Your unconscious mind wouldn't have created this belief if it wasn't at some point serving you in some way, right? Because your unconscious wants to protect you and serve you all the time, but it does it in these wonky ways. So, for example, say my belief is I always choose the wrong partner, right? I always date jerks or whatever. Well, maybe that feels safer to me because I know what I'm getting, right? A lot of people who are used to a pattern of not being treated properly, unconsciously, your brain is sort of looking for that uncomfortableness which you're comfortable with. So maybe if you were to choose someone who was great as a partner, it would cause you to really confront those beliefs about your unworthiness, right? Maybe I feel like I don't deserve a partner who will treat me well. So maybe that's the actual belief, right? Or if I can't lose weight, say that's my belief. Well, maybe holding on to extra weight keeps people away from me a little bit, right? It gives me that distance, or it gives me a reason why, I don't know, I'm not successful or whatever. Do you know what I mean? And so I want you to take a few minutes and just really pick apart that belief, right? What is it creating for you? Why do you want to hold on to it? Because if your unconscious didn't want you to hold on to it, you wouldn't, right? So pause this recording and just do some journaling around that belief. Really get in there to figure out Why are you holding on to it? What is it really giving you? And you might get to the actual real meat of the belief. All right, you're back. So what came up? So maybe now you have a new belief, right? From that first belief. Maybe you dug a little bit deeper, which is cool. So now what I want you to do is pause again, and I want you to write what you want to believe instead. So it doesn't, first of all, it's not going to feel true right now, and that's totally fine. Second of all, it doesn't have to be the opposite of what you believe. So, if your belief is I can't lose weight, it doesn't have to be I can lose weight, right? It can be, that's totally fine. But it can be something like, I'm worthy of being healthy and strong and I love myself, regardless, or whatever, right? So think of a belief that feels really authentic and resonates with you, something that you want to choose instead. Because remember, if you worked with me, we always have choice, right? That's all we have. So let's choose something different. Like, okay, cool, your unconscious mind chose this belief. Great. No judgment or blame or anything like that. It is what it is. So now let's choose something different. So pause the recording and pick a new belief. And we're back. Awesome. So now you should have your old belief that we don't want anymore, and we should have our new belief that you want to believe. So first, what I want you to do is close your eyes, and I want you to make a picture in your head of that old belief. All right? So create a picture of that belief. What does it feel like? What was going on? And I want you to be inside that picture looking through your own eyes and just really feel how crappy and shitty that feels, okay? And now I want you to step out of the picture so you're looking at yourself in the picture. And I want you to make that picture black and white and a little fuzzy so it's out of focus. And I want you to shrink that picture down, shrink it so it's the size of a postage stamp. And just sort of put it over in the corner of your vision. Open your eyes, clear the screen, blah, blah, blah. All right, so that old belief is the size of a postage stamp at the bottom of your view. Now I want you to close your eyes and I want you to make a picture of the new belief. How is it going to feel when you believe that belief? How is your life going to change? What does it look like? Feel how good that feels. Step right inside that belief. Feels amazing. Awesome. Make it bright and crystal clear. And I want you to be in it, looking through your own eyes and just really feel how great that feels. You've reached your goal. You feel amazing. You're worthy and awesome. And now step out of the picture. So you're looking at yourself in the picture and just make it amazing looking, bright. And I want you to make it big, big, big. So you expand that picture so it takes up your whole room, the whole world. Awesome. Big, 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 and just revel in that feeling. Fantastic. Open your eyes. Good. So I want you to repeat that until you can't even bring up that first belief anymore. It is so distorted and black and white and fuzzy and small, right? So do that over and over with this recording, right? You can keep repeating it. Or any time during the day when you feel like that old belief is coming up or that old feeling, go there right then, shrink it, okay? Go to the new belief, big, 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 because we want to focus on what we want. We all know what we don't want, right? I don't want to be out of shape and feel gross. I don't want to pick the wrong partners. I don't want to not make money, right? We know that. Let's focus on what we want and make those new beliefs super big and bright, right? So that is the exercise for your limiting belief that you can do on your own and over, right? This is a practice. So you want to be looking at that old belief that you have written down eventually and think, that's weird. Why did I think that? Right? So obviously, if you're my client, we do that together in a different way very quickly, so your belief is gone like that or switched over, right, to the new belief. But this is something that you can do on your own as part of your practice. So let me know how it goes and have fun.